Statue Hunter 75 here with a review of a statue for StatueForum.com. This is from the J. Scott Campbell collection and Sideshow Collectibles. It's the Gwen Stacey Comiquette. They didn't do any exclusive for this, but it's pretty impressive. Pretty damn impressive. I'm happy with it. This is the back of the box, side of the box. I think they did a lot of these. I'm waiting for the black cat to come out. Got number 1466 of 4,000. Quite a huge run. Alright, so that's the box in a nutshell, and they replicated Mr. Campbell's art quite perfectly. Very good job on replicating the art. As you see, the real live statue in front of the picture. This is an innovative statue, very new. What they did with these liquid clear resin raindrops falling on the Spider-Man umbrella, which is also very badass. That's really cool. Her jacket looks really cool. The shading is amazing. The paint application is really good. Look at the shading with the highlights and the darker part of the skirt and the shirt. Great paint application. Look at the shading in the arms on the jacket, the darker browns, the lighter browns. They kept her eyes closed because they're closed in the artwork. Probably would have been cool if her eyes were open. Someone complained about the eyeshadow in her paint on the statue collectors group. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's supposed to, you know, look cartoony. Maybe they went a little thick on the top of the eyebrow, on the top of the eyeball. But anyway, nonetheless, nothing to really take major points off of in my book. Other people might disagree, but that's just me. I mean, actually, the only flaw I found in the paint is little tiny things like that, which can easily be touched up and fixed. So, another great effect was, if you look, the raindrops in the puddle she's walking through, and then the ripples of water after the raindrops splash down. That's just really cool. That's an amazing effect on the base. Great job. Kudos to the design team of Sideshow for that one. Give them their credit where credit is due. Now, I just banged the table, and you see how that umbrella wobbles? This is a very top-heavy umbrella. It's on a very thin little metal rod, and it's sitting in a piece of poly resin, and it's resting on her shoulder in a groove and kind of up against her hair here. So it's up against her hair in a groove there, and it's also resting on her shoulder in a groove there. It has me a little scared, like it's going to snap off at some point. The umbrella tip here, the polystone, will break or something. I'm extremely careful with how I display her, so I'm not too worried, but at the same time, I think the design build quality could have been a little better on that, maybe a little more structurally sound on the umbrella. It is loose, and it can spin, so you just get an idea how loose and flimsy it is. So, you know, if you've got a cat walking around these things or something, that could cause trouble and it could snap off. But everything else is just beautiful. Maybe the paint application. I know it's a Campbell art, so they're trying to make it look just like the artwork. So like the fingernails are like skinny, but I mean just the application. It looks like the fingers are melted together. Like these two middle fingers. There could be a little bit more distinction. It looks like they're melted together almost, like it's wax that's melting. I don't know. I know they're just trying to capture the J. Scott Campbell artwork, but it didn't come off too good in my book. Like, see, they're trying to make it look like that. But there could be a little bit more definition in the fingers, in the sculpt, and the paint application. So that was one flaw I found. Another flaw I found. But overall, I'm going to give this, on the sculpt, I'm going to give it an 8. Certain things could have been a little better. On the paint mixed media, because of the shadowing and the paint application, there's no mixed media to it, but the paint application, I'm going to give it a perfect score of 10. I'm very happy with the paint and the raindrops, like the paint on the clear raindrops and the bluish on the base and the shadowing. Really good job. Paint, 10. Design, 10. Because this is an innovative design I've never seen before, with raindrops splattering like that and on the umbrella. Just really cool. Really three-dimensional. You know, her jacket blowing in the wind, giving the design a perfect score of 10. So, production and build quality. Because of that umbrella, I'm taking off points and I'm giving it a 7. But other than that, she's great. Total score, still a fair score. 8.75. Still worth picking up, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan. This is a beautiful statue of Gwen Stacey, and we don't get many of them. And it's also after a great artist's artwork, J. Scott Campbell. He's one of my favorite artists out there. I love his work. Very sexy women. He did just, you know, great score and well deserving of an 8.75 for the total score for this statue. Alright guys, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can always check me out on Twitter, also at Statue Hunter. Alright guys, have a good one.